Sentence, 50 years in prison. For Crow, 25 years old, newly returned from Vietnam, it was a bitter pill.
I had the feeling that I was fighting for my country and for my fellow man. And it is kind of depressing to know that I should come back and be given 50 years for allegedly selling some a lid of marijuana.
This is the Purple Heart that he received the first time that he was wounded.
There is a mother's pride as Mrs. Kroll recounts Don's military record, but it is hard for her, too. He loved his country, she says. He was a good boy.
Well, we were naturally so proud of him when he was over there, and when he came back and all this happened, well, of course, I've just been heartbroken, and I think it is a little severe penalty.
I don't think that a kid should have their entire future career blighted by having an arrest record for being caught in a room where marijuana was kept, or for smoking a joint of marijuana when they're a kid in college or a young kid. And that's exactly what happens.
Everyone here seems to emphasize the kids. How can you communicate with them? They got flowers in their ears where they can't hear, and hair down to their hip pockets.
The young person, other minority group members have a much greater chance of being arrested and are arrested. And if this continues, we're going to decimate the youthful population of America. That's exactly what's going to happen.
If any one of us has a kid who's arrested, there's going to be an arrest for a narcotic violation on his record for the rest of his life. He can't go into Peace Corps, he can't teach school, he can't be a cop.
What's the difference? If he committed murder, he'd have an arrest record.
Fine, if he committed murder, he's harmed someone.
Can any law be effective, especially a law dealing with marijuana, when there is so much controversy from so many eminent people?
No law can be effective that actually that tries to regulate or legislate private morality. You can't make homosexual laws effective. You can't make. Could you pass a law that says it's a crime to masturbate? You couldn't enforce it. There's laws on the book that say thou shalt not fornicate either, and you wouldn't go around arresting kids for fornicating. I know
Against the law, I would.
You don't even know it's against the law. You're a hell of a cop.
As a matter of fact, sex is illegal in most of America.
Everything's illegal in America. You know, it's illegal, immoral, or fattening. It's that simple.
I think we've come to somewhat of a conclusion here in that the law is not very effective.
No, it's not. How can it be effective when you have 10,000 kids in one city are being arrested in 1 year? The law is not effective.
Al comenzar los padres de clase media a preguntarse ¿por qué está mi hijo en la cárcel?, más y más americanos comenzaron a sentir que el problema no era la marihuana, sino las leyes sobre la marihuana. Parecía que el apoyo para la revisión de las leyes sobre la marihuana llegaba de todas partes. Incluso los oficiales federales admitían que las penas no estaban funcionando.
A conservative estimate of persons in the United States, both juvenile and adult, who have used marijuana at least once is about 8 million and may go as high as 12 million. Can you imagine what would happen to the law enforcement and correction system of this country if each of these 12 million people had been caught by a policeman when smoking his first marijuana cigarette? The first place in which legal reforms can be made is in the removal of mandatory minimum penalties in all cases of drug abuse.
Al sentir esta agitación entre el pueblo, el Congreso aprobó el Acta de Control de Sustancias, donde se eliminaban las penas mínimas obligatorias y se reducían los cargos por posesión.
Is she dead?
Not yet. This picture was taken at 10 p.m. The girl lived until midnight. Any questions?
But I maintain the evidence against marijuana isn't in yet.
Well, sir, will you concede that it might be as harmful as alcohol?
Well, all right, but it's no worse.
No, sir, I hope not. Because according to U.S. government figures, between 5 and 6 million people in this country are physically and mentally sick as a result of their use of alcohol. If marijuana possesses only half the potential of alcohol for violence, criminality, accidents, and social degradation, do we need pot?
Nixon no estaba dispuesto a que un puñado de decadentes liberales arruinara su agenda de lucha contra el delito y alistó a productores de televisión y estrellas del espectáculo para enviar un enérgico mensaje moral a cada casa, cada escuela y cada iglesia de América.
I've done a study of drug abuse, and I'm right in the middle of the whole thing, so I can do the most good.
Some people say that in a matter of months, Acapulco Gold will be available over the counter, menthol and king size, which is an indication of how little people know about marijuana. Today, research scientists are studying its effects on the brain, the nervous system, chromosomes, various organs of the body. Maybe it'll turn out there's no reason for it to be illegal. But nobody can be sure until all the facts are in. And until they are, it's a pretty bum risk.
Asqueado por la idea de suavizar cualquier ley, Nixon mantuvo que hasta que no se supiera más de los peligros de la marihuana, las leyes no cambiarían. Con ese fin aportó millones de dólares para encontrar esos peligros.
Many of us are concerned that a large percentage of our young people are breaking the law by smoking marijuana. As you know, your own White House conference, youth, voted to legalize marijuana. I know you've thought about this problem, and I wonder if you could give us some of your thoughts on it.
Well, that's a fair point. As you know, there is a commission that is supposed to make recommendations to me about this subject.
The recommendation of the Commission in its first report is that we do not feel that private use or private possession in one's own home should have the stigma of criminalization, that people who experiment should not be criminalized for that particular behavior.
El informe de la Comisión Presidencial sobre la marihuana encontró que el uso de marihuana en sí mismo no causaba criminalidad, que las leyes actuales en contra conducían a una persecución selectiva y la policía era sospechosa de utilizar estas leyes para detener a gente con cortes de pelo censurables por el color de piel o sus ideas políticas. El enorme coste que conllevaba aplicar las leyes contra la marihuana superaba con creces cualquier valor disuasorio. La comisión había realizado el estudio sobre marihuana más exhaustivo y de más publicidad de la historia. Nixon, furioso, lo tiró a la papelera sin llegar a leerlo nunca.